Hey guys, and welcome back to the Southeast Asian Legacy of the Void tournament, and we're going into game 2 here of a series. Unfortunately, had a bit of bracket trouble, and that slowed us down there a bit in that break there, so it's a bit unfortunate, guys, but thanks for sticking around. And we're going into a Protoss versus Terran.
Yes, indeed we are. We're actually mid-series, so sorry about that, but all the other games had started, so we thought we'd just jump into something rather than keep you guys waiting forever. So, without further ado, in the northern position, spawning as the Teal Protoss, this is Metroplex.
And spawning in the 3 o'clock position, here's our red Terran, I believe from Malaysia. Also, we had a bit of trouble trying to figure out how to say his name, but we're going to go with KeOnG.
That's how I was going to say it.
Hopefully someone in chat there might know how to say his name.
Yeah, I don't know, I think it's a little tricky if even he can't tell us. Like trying to figure it out in the lobby and he's just like, oh, I don't even know how to say it. So I'm just gonna go with how it's spelled. I think that's a safe bet. Just
like when you say knife.
Yeah, I really hope we're not totally butchering it. I always feel bad when you just like, you get a weird player name or a name that could be said a couple of different ways and you just gotta take the plunge and guess, and then someone gets really upset. They're like, it's not how you say it, man. But yeah, such is life. Do the best we can.
Yeah, Metroplex is quite probed up at the moment, and he hasn't quite gone into his gas. I was going to say, he's had that gas there for a while. He's had 19 probes on the map, and now he takes that gas now as he goes into that cybernetics core. Over on the other side of the map, though, for KeOnG here, just... yeah, I wouldn't say he's playing anything out of the ordinary just yet. I mean, I suppose the second barracks is a little bit strange, but we're not seeing kind of any crazy stuff from Metroplex here. Unless he throws down a second gateway all of a sudden.
I'm just really waiting for the adepts, like, that's
yeah.
what everyone's been complaining about in this matchup. I played a few games as random yesterday, and when I rolled Terran, I just got totally slapped by adepts. Like, I didn't realize just how bad it was. So
yeah, they're
I'm
pretty
kind of keen to see him though, just to see like what people come up with to defend against them. Because I've seen some people have the opinion that you kind of have to open ghosts or something like that to really get an upper hand. But I think it's not too bad, all things considered. You know, it's just something that people have to spend some time to figure out.
Yeah. Pretty much how it is with a lot of new stuff with Starcraft, as we've seen in the past. But here we go. Our first adept is going to come out onto the field. No second gateway as of yet. A lot of the popular adept openers are just being... like the famous one is just the 2-gate adept opener. But Metroplex at the moment just kind of doing kind of more of an economic adept opener.
We'll see how much you can get done with those speedy units. Can be quite difficult to actually kill off. Would love to see the warp prism with it, and he does chuck down the robo just now as well. That's the real killer here with the warp prism. They're just all over the place. They're so hard to catch, and they hit so quickly that you're really struggling to kind of get a foothold in the game from that point onwards. But we'll see what happens. KeOnG may be very well versed in the ways of playing against adepts.
Yeah, so very much so. Keeping his supply depots up for the moment, just to make sure the shade can't get through. So he's definitely keeping it up, but man, the adepts have so many hit points.
Yeah, well, he tries to come into the front door here, but with that quick scout, he sees, alright, he's blocked off, he's got a couple of marauders in the mix. So they can cause a little bit of troubles here, but in the meantime, you know, like, he doesn't actually have to get in here. He's got his own nexus in the natural. It's already mining. He's got pretty good saturation. So he's sitting pretty, really, just dropping a few more gates, getting ready to probably attack. I mean, I kind of feel like it's going to be hard for KeOnG to actually move out of his base and take that natural if Metroplex makes up a force with all these gates he's got coming. And just kind of sits out the front like a soft-contain.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the way the warp prism works now, with that 2-second warp in is actually insane. When you're reinforcing, you're like, alright, I'll try and get us around on the units as they come in, but they just warp in so quickly. And if you have an army trying to take care of the warp prism, if you're not watching it, you can sometimes lose it just to the warp ins because they just come in so quickly.
Yes, indeed. And it looks like KeOng's happy to sit on one base for the moment, just building up an army. With the Observer sitting at the front there from Metroplex as well, though, he sees absolutely everything that's going on. And if KeOng wants to push out with this, he should be able to prepare accordingly. I mean, he's already got an Immortal on the way, and at the same time, the Warp Prism's going to head out. So this could be really, really sticky for KeOng. And as soon as he moves out of the way, we see there's Adepts slip into the main.
Oh.
I think KeOng's just going to go for it because he could turn around, but he's going to lose a lot either way.
Yeah, the Marauders starting to go to work now if they can Concussive Shower, but the Adepts are so tanky. They're just sitting there almost completely ignoring that Marauder. I mean, they focus their attention on it now, but they can phase out whenever they feel like it.
It's very strange watching a Marauder try and kill one Adept. It takes so long. In fact, he's going to get just about every SCV in this mineral line before he can kill that if he targets them down, but it looks like he's going to get rid of the Marauder first. Reinforcements should eventually clean that up, but at the same time, you know, the warp in behind this army. KeOng's going to head in here. He hasn't really got time to siege even. He's going to be caught between the two armies. Metroplex, this is not how he would have envisioned this going, that's for sure.
No, the tank just gets absolutely demolished there by the flank, and now two Immortals just absolutely deleting the Marauders from existence. And now this Medivac going to go down too. He's held that completely fine, and that new Photon Overcharge is actually so strange. You can just cast it on the pylons there, and they actually do so much damage. I believe they it can two-shot a Reaper, the new Photon Overcharge on the cannons. So
yeah, it's pretty harsh to get in there actually with Reapers now. Well, I don't know what to say for KeOng at this point. I mean, he's got very little compared to this army. The Warp Prism's just going to put some units straight over that wall. Two Immortals, the supply depots at the front, are going to fall so quickly. And it can really just be an absolute pest.
Oh, that warp in.
Line. Oh, man. There's just so much here for Protoss.
Yeah, Immortals on the low ground. There's a third one about to join the party, and they're just absolutely demolish any building there on top of the ramp. But the Zealots just get warped in. They killed everything. Adepts to back it up, and all the workers are going down. GG has come down from KeOng, and Metroplex will be your victor here in game number 2, actually. So that is a 2-0 win there for Metroplex.
Yeah. A little bit unfortunate that we only got to catch the one game out of that series, but hopefully the next match won't be too far off. In fact, Metroplex will go up against Exo Blazer next, so we might be able to hop into that. I believe Demilove is up against TMK in the other side of the bracket. So this is semis at this point, guys. So our next match will be a semi-final match. The next win will be going to the winners bracket finals, which will be a best of 5. And after that, we'll be following the losers bracket to see who actually comes out and has another shot at taking the winning spot here.
Yeah, very much so. And as unfortunately we've come to another best of 3, so we'll be looking for another match. And as we saw before, in the bracket, Exo Blazers, Zeph mentioned that before, we can probably jump straight into that, but we will go to a quick break while vetoes are done, and we'll be back soon. So stay tuned, guys.